Personally, I absolutely love liver, but if you guys do not like the taste of liver, I actually made a recipe video. It was liver pancakes, and when you end up doing liver with eggs, it really masks the taste. So for me personally, I actually enjoy it, but if you are the type of person where you don't really like liver, hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another Sunday Q&A. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today is another full day of eating. So I've got my beef liver and my medium ground beef ready, and I've got enough butter in my skillet to give Greg Doucette an aneurysm. And you guys know the drill. I start my day with 2 liters of water and a scoop of glutamine, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll see you guys again in a couple minutes for the vitamin D3. Alright, so as you can see, my medium ground beef and beef liver is almost ready, and it is just swimming in butter, so that means it is time to take my pre-meal vitamin D3, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and eat. Alright, it's time for breakfast. I got about a pound's worth of medium ground beef and beef liver in here, and the reason that I have it in this bowl is because I already did all my cleanup and prepared my dinner for later tonight, so I wanted to keep it nice and warm. And in terms of how exactly I cooked it, I put it in a cast iron skillet, and I ended up cooking it with 100 grams of grass-fed butter. Usually I only use about 62-ish grams of grass-fed butter, but today is my strongman training day, so I feel like I'm going to need a little bit more of an energy boost, which is why I put the extra butter in here today. And in terms of how I prepared it, with the medium ground beef, I just put it in there and I kind of just used the spatula to chop it up a little bit. And while that was soaking in the butter, I ended up putting the beef liver in the Ninja blender. I did 10 quick pulses on the blender, and then I added that to the mixture. I put it on the lowest setting possible, and I've been cooking it for about 45 to 50-ish minutes, maybe even a little bit longer. But when I do it that way, personally, that's the way that I love it. All I added to this was some Himalayan sea salt, but yeah. I'm going to go ahead and eat that, and then my mid-meal snack is right over here. I've got 2 probiotics, and I've got 2 different types of probiotics and also some digestive enzymes. The digestive enzymes, they are the enzymatic control from ATP Labs. I have 2 of those in here. And then the probiotics, I have the Probio 7 from ATP Labs, 2 of those, 50 billion each. And then I have 2 of the ProbioMed 100 from Designs for Health. Those ones over there are 100 billion each, so 300 billion total cultures from the probiotics. But yeah, let's go ahead and eat. Personally, I absolutely love liver, but if you guys do not like the taste of liver, I actually made a recipe video. It was liver pancakes, and when you end up doing liver with eggs, it really masks the taste. So for me personally, I actually enjoy it, but if you are the type of person where you don't really like liver, and you would like to find a way to get it into your diet, then definitely check out that recipe. I'm going to include a link right up over here to that video. The extra butter in here definitely gives it a really nice taste. Again, I put almost twice as much as what I normally do because of my strongman training, but anyway, it's time for my mid-meal snack. The reason that I'm having this today is because today is Monday, and on Mondays and Thursdays I always end up having the same meals. It's always medium ground beef with beef liver, and I always do 1 pound of each, half for breakfast, half for dinner. And the reason that I do it every Monday and Thursday is because those are the days that I tend to schedule myself to work later at the office. I pretty much work late every single day, but these are the only 2 days where I actually have clients really late. And with regard to this meal in particular, I end up putting it in the lunch crock. So I bring it to work, I set it, I just plug it in, and I just let it sit in its juices for about 11 to 12 hours before I eat it again. So this meal right over here, I'm probably not going to have it again until about 7:30, 7:45 tonight, and right now it's 8:10. So that's mainly the reason why I have this on Mondays and Thursdays, just because I'm able to bring it to work and have a nice warm meal at work. The rest of the days, if I'm having something like either some top sirloin steak or if I'm having a cheeseburger, I'll have that when I get back home from work. That was absolutely delicious, and it really hit the spot. Now I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go shower, and then I'm gonna go head to the office, and you guys can see me take my glutamine. Alright, I just got to the studio, which means it's time for serving number 2 of glutamine. See you soon for serving 3. Alright, it's time for scoop number 3. See you soon for scoop number 4. And time for serving number 4. Serving 5 coming up. Time for serving number 5. See you soon for dinner. Alright, so I just finished my strongman training workout not too long ago, which means it is time for dinner. And what exactly do I have for dinner? Well, the exact same thing that I had for breakfast. I have medium ground beef with some beef liver, and it is sitting in my lovely little lunch crock. This is one of the best investments that I've ever made in my life. So if you guys tend to work late nights and you like a nice warm meal, definitely get one of these because it is worth the money. This one over here, it was only, I think, $40, and you plug it directly into the wall and it keeps everything nice and warm. And basically right now it is 7:26, and I ended up eating my breakfast at around 8 o'clock, and this thing has pretty much been plugged in since about 10 a.m. this morning. So it's just been sitting in its own juices for about 10 and a half hours, which is gonna make it even more delicious. So yeah, that's pretty much my dinner for today. Again, I ended up doing 1 pound of medium ground beef and 1 pound of beef liver. I cooked that all up in the morning with about 100 grams of grass-fed butter in my cast iron skillet, and then I ate half of that for breakfast. The other half is here right now. And for my mid-meal snack, I've got my HCl from Poliquin Group. I'm going to be taking 2 of these, and these are 650 milligrams of betaine HCl with some pepsin in it. And again, I just use this as a digestive aid. For those of you who've been watching me for a while, you know I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis in 2010. So pretty much the only supplements that I really take right now are for digestive health. I live in Canada and I don't see a lot of sun, so that's why I take the D3. And then the glutamine, probiotics, the HCl or digestive enzyme, those are all specifically to help with digestion. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be having for dinner. Those are the supplements that I'm going to be taking. And right now, I just want to go ahead and eat this so you guys can watch me eat. The extra butter that I put in here definitely enhances the flavor a little bit. It almost turned it into kind of a soup. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but this is absolutely delicious right now. And whenever I make this meal, I always get my spatula, and every few minutes I cook it on the lowest setting possible, and I'll always use the spatula just to try and grind it up as finely as possible, because I find that it just tastes a lot better that way. And another thing, the reason that I use medium ground beef, one is I respond better to high fat. So the medium ground beef that I use in here, it's anywhere from 78 to 82% lean, and then the other 18 to 22% is going to be fat. And then the other reason that I use it, aside from just my body responding better to high fat, is that I like the taste better. There was one time where I didn't have any more medium ground beef, so I went to the store, all they had was lean ground beef. I ended up making this with lean ground beef, and it was dry, it was very, very dense, and I just did not enjoy it as much. So if you are the type of person where you might not like something like liver and ground beef, if you use the medium ground beef, it's actually going to make it taste a lot better. Alright, time for my mid-meal snack. I know for a fact that I made a liver recipe last year. I can't remember, I know it wasn't this exact recipe because I ended up using duck liver, but I believe it was a ground beef and duck liver recipe. I'm going to include a link right up over here for those of you that want to watch it to maybe get some ideas on how exactly to prepare liver, but that one is really, really good. And in that video, I also taught you how exactly to clean a cast iron skillet. That was the purpose of the video, and I figured if I'm going to be cleaning it, might as well get it dirty first, so that's why I ended up making that recipe video. But yeah, in that video, I show you how I make my medium ground beef and liver, and also how exactly to clean a cast iron skillet. So if you're not sure how to clean a cast iron skillet, go ahead and watch that video. And another thing worth noting, for those of you who want to get liver into your diet, but you don't like the taste and you don't really want to incorporate it, what you can do. This is going to be dropping on Sunday, and this past Wednesday I ended up uploading a recipe video. It was liver pancakes. The liver pancakes, I'm going to include a link right up over here, but essentially it is 50 grams of liver for every 2 large eggs, and the eggs really mask the taste of the liver a lot. So if you're the type of person where you enjoy eggs, but you don't like liver, that would be a way that you can consume liver without having to put up with the taste. For me personally, I actually really enjoy the taste of liver, especially when I make it this way, so I don't really need to make that recipe, but you could try that out. And if you still find that it has too much of a liver taste, if you really hate the taste of liver, then you could try doing 3 eggs instead of 2. So do 50 grams of liver, 3 large eggs, and then that'll be a way where you can get some liver into your diet without having to taste it. Personally, I love it with the 2 eggs and the 1. You can taste the liver just a little bit, but not much. But again, I actually enjoy the taste. So if you're the type of person where you don't like the taste of liver, that still may be too much. You can try doing 3 eggs instead of 2. Now that we're starting to get toward the end, you can really, I don't know if you can see it sliding. There is a ton of butter just resting at the bottom. Makes it taste really, really good, but I'm sure Greg Doucette, if he were to watch this, he'd be having an aneurysm right now seeing all the butter that is in this plate. And I'm so sad it's almost over. Oh, last bite, best bite. Alright, well, that is pretty much it. That was what I ate for today. So, a pound of beef liver, a pound of medium ground beef. I had half for breakfast, half for dinner. I ended up doing all my glutamine. I have 1 scoop left, but I'm going to take that later on after I finish and I leave, but I'm not going to be filming that. You're just going to have to trust me and take my word for it that I did another scoop of glutamine, but that is pretty much everything that I had today.
And of course, the camera shut off on me just as I was filming this video. I don't know where I left off, but basically what I ended up consuming throughout the entire day today, I had a pound of medium ground beef, a pound of beef liver, and then in terms of my supplement protocol, I'm going to be doing my 6th scoop of glutamine in a bit, but yeah, 6 scoops of glutamine. I ended up doing enzymatic control, 2 of those from ATP Labs, that's their digestive enzyme for breakfast. I also did 4 probiotics. I did 2 of the ProBio 7 from ATP Labs, which is 50 billion each, and 2 of the ProBio Med 100 from Designs for Health, 100 billion each, that's 300 billion probiotic cultures. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I ended up doing the Polyquin Group HCl at the office because this is what I have at the office. And that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to make more of these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.